Hello, I'm Detective Sparky, and this is Deputy TikTok from the Awatuki Police Department.
Awatuki!
I called you in regard to
Oh, yeah. Come on in.
As you know, Mrs. Mac arrested on charges of criminal assault.
Assault!
She claims her innocence.
Innocent!
So I'm here to get a little background on what type of person Mrs. Mac is.
I'm sorry. Would you tell us again what exactly she's accused of doing?
Of course. At yesterday's political rally, an elderly lady was seen attacking local supporters by throwing, as we saw, cabbage rolls from a vehicle, a white Chevy Equinox.
Cabbage rolls?
Cabbage rolls?
Cabbage rolls? What?
Yes, one of those hit with the cabbage roll is now in the hospital with a severe brain injury.
Severe!
Can you tell me what might cause her to do something like this?
Well, first of all, that's absurd. Never in a million years do that.
Absolutely right. My mom is the most supportive person ever. I mean, even if she doesn't agree with someone, she's not going to pelt them with cabbage rolls.
Yeah, why waste good cabbage rolls?
Are there any experiences you could share with that would shine a light on Mrs. Mack's supportive nature?
Yes, her supportive nature.
Shut up. Please continue.
Okay. Yeah, sure. When I was about 12 or 13, my girlfriends and I were listening to a song by Whitney Houston about feeding starving children, and we all ran into the house crying, bawling, saying how we wanted to send our leftovers to Africa. We were going to pay for refrigerated mail. We had it all planned out. Looking back, I imagine it was rather humorous, but she didn't laugh. She just told us how proud she was that we were so thoughtful. And that's the kind of person that my mom is.
I don't believe my grandma is the kind of woman to do such a thing. My grandma's the kind of woman to sit down with you and read a book and tell you about the ways life used to be, how good it used to be. Not the way it's turned to and the way it happens to be now. So no, I do not believe my grandma. The woman who could whoop your detective-looking ass with a backhand and a chocolate. Easily. If you piss her off that much, she could whoop your ass. I do not believe she would throw a cabbage, or a Brussels sprout, or a head of lettuce, or a zucchini, or whatever the hell she's throwing at people. She wouldn't throw that shit. No. She called above nature, and the birds, and the seagulls, and the eagles, and all the birds. All them little hummingbirds, yeah, those little vroom vroom looking things. Sound like my truck. Those things. She'll call on a little army of them. She'll sick them on people. That's what she'll do. She'll call the robins. She'll call the crows. She'll call the pigeons. She'll call them all. That's what she'd do. She'd run at your ass with a chocolate and a whole army of birds. Now, because that's not what the hell I heard happen, I highly doubt she threw cabbage. She likes her vegetables, yes. She loves vegetables. She loves farm. She loves growing plants and all that vegetarian stuff. She loves growing that. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't waste that. If she ain't feeding her grandbaby that, she ain't throwing that. Let's get that one thing straight.
What about you, sir?
Well, I hardly believe Ma would ever throw cabbage at someone's head. Maybe a pot, pan, stick, shoe, and dirty look. Never cabbage. She's saying that my grandma did that. What's the matter with you guys? Don't you know what that woman's done in her life? She's the kindest lady you'll ever meet. Goes out of her way to make you food. You can never say no to her. Just too good. And everyone loves grandma. She has a big heart. So don't you dare talk about my grandma like that.
One day,
I was working outside, and something smelled so good. I'm like, what is that smell? The food. So I came into the house and went into the kitchen, and Ma was cooking. I'm like, it smells so good. And I say, Ma, you want me to help you with anything? She's like, nope, I'm almost done. I'm like, oh my gosh, it smells so good. I'm so hungry. So I sat around and waited until she's done cooking, and as soon as she was done, she's like, dinner's ready, and I was already there ready with my plate. And oh my gosh, it was like the best chicken dumpling ever. And she makes the best. And I tried to cook it one day, and it was so bad that that's all I think about, like when Ma was cooking a chicken dumpling. So I love the chicken dumpling. Every time Ma cooks a chicken dumpling, that is my little story. But so far as the cabbage roll, I don't think she threw it. You know, she can't throw it that hard or that long. You know.
Well, Mrs. Mary sounds very loved by all. Oh, yes.
Grandma is the nicest person ever. Although, she's been really fed up with politicians lately. Maybe she did do it. Or not.
Well, maybe. What if she did do it? I mean, she does have a white equinox.
Oh, and it is true that that person that got smacked in the face with the cabbage roll deserved it.
Quite possibly. But it's Grandma. I mean, seriously, how could she get away with something like? How could she do something like that and then get away with it? I mean,
Well, the cabbage roll. What? I doubt that she would throw a cabbage roll, right? Because it's so delicious. And who would want to eat it, right? Instead of throwing it, they eat it. I would eat it.
They're expensive. They're 50 cents a thing.
This
Okay.
here is America, and Chevy's #1.
All right, did you remember that guy who threw the shoe at Bush?
Mm-hmm.
That guy.
that guy.
That guy.
That guy.
Now he had a shoe. It wasn't any old
Was there a gum on the shoe?
cabbage roll.
See, the thing is it's 2020. You gotta be environmentally safe. Can't use bricks. The cabbage roll could be justifiable.
Cabbage rolls, and she's Hungarian, so she wants it to be a racially equal world. So,
Well, maybe somebody was wanting some cabbage roll and waving at Grandma to throw me a cabbage roll, and Grandma's throw did not go too far, and it hit the person in front of the person that's trying to catch the cabbage roll.
Or it hit the guy that wanted the cabbage roll. It hit him so hard he forgot he wanted the cabbage roll.
Well, or he
I saw
turned,
those stars.
or he turned to look at the politician with his blondie hair and sidetracked him and hit him on the side of the head.
He was frozen.
frozen cabbage rolls.
Rosie.
Oh my goodness.
That-
I never thought of that.
She would have preserved the cabbage roll.
She would have, yes.
Well, and she likes to make cabbage rolls for her friends. So if she's taking some cabbage rolls and she comes across this political rally with somebody that she doesn't, particularly like,
Yeah.
and I mean, what if they said something to her? What if they yelled at her?
Still better than a brick. It's justifiable.
But how do you know it's a
Grandma.
cabbage roll? Did
Fro-
somebody taste it? Did somebody eat it?
'Cause
Did
it's
somebody
not-
know the ingredients in there?
Well, yeah, and can they trace the cabbage roll back to Grandma? I
Can
mean, how
they
could they
trace
trace
it
the
back?
cabbage roll?
Ooh. Maybe they can find a cabbage roll that has that label that says made in Taiwan, right? Or made in Japan? No? Or made in Samoa? Or made Made in Catch Alive.
Made in Gotcha Life.
Somebody better go and bail her out.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, after all.
yeah. Can we bail her out?
Ring, 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 ring. Ring, ring, ring.
Yes, Detective Sparky, how may I help you?
Yes, this is Inspector Tree Trunk.
Yes, Inspector Tree Trunk, what is it?
We reviewed the video, and we found the suspect. The person that threw the cabbage roll driving a white Equinox with sparkling rims.
Sparkling rims.
Yes.
What the
We
hell is
found the
sparkling
suspect.
rims?
His name is G.I.
Alright, well,
Please
let's
let
find him.
Please let the family know that we will let the grandma go.
I will do that.
But we will keep the cabbage roll.
I'm gonna keep the cabbage roll.
You're gonna keep the camp. Alright, never
It
mind.
is-
Thank
it
you,
is
Inspector
so-
Tree Trunk. I'll tell the family that
I'll
we don't
keep the
need
cabbage roll.
to further this
It
investigation
is
on
so
Mrs. McIntyre.
delicious. It is so yummy. Everybody is eating it right now.
Alright, good to know, Inspector Tree Trunk. We don't need any more to know about this.
Just keep talking about these cabbage rolls or egg rolls or whatever them rolls are. But guess what? You know, we all forgot that pretty soon Grandma's birthday is going to be rolling around too.
That's right.
And we need to wish that Grandma a happy 80th birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday, Grandma.
Happy birthday!
Now, you're not my grandma. Honey,